that was born in 1964. And what we're talking about is a great Bluetooth speaker made by the Bose Corporation. Brett Hamilton is our Bose representative. It's good to have you back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Good to see
now.
you, buddy. Now, this is all about using Bluetooth technology wherever your music is housed.
That's right.
More than likely, it's in your phone.
Yeah.
It can now be sent via Bluetooth to the speaker, and you've got Bose quality sound.
You do, but bonus round. I'm going to give you one.
Yes, sir.
But I got one.
What?
How are they magically playing the same exact song? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. But I can tell you this. Not only does it sound good by itself, David, but you can put these in party mode, or you can put them in true left-right stereo.
So if you buy two, you can play two.
If you get two, you can play two at the same time. One sounds pretty darn good, though. Check this out.
Tastes like strawberries covered in chocolate, and I can't help but notice the room was spinning.
Let's jump around a little bit. How about a little bit of bass? How about bass from right back here? From this little tiny footprint, right?
It's a lot of
That's
sound.
a lot of bass. So, that solves your problem of portability. You want to take your music with you, you can take it anywhere you want. And on top of that, put a little strap on the back.
Yeah?
Yeah, the strap serves a purpose because this can go anywhere you want. This can go in a shower, this can go on a bike, this can go on a bag, go on a purse, go on a, I don't know, a chair at the beach.
A backpack?
A backpack.
Yeah.
You name it because you have the little strap.
What if it goes into the drink?
What happens if it goes in the drink? Still good. If you don't believe me, let's play some music. See if I can make it bubble. Now, obviously, it's not meant to play music underwater, but look at that. Surviving.
It's making the water dance.
It's doing still a little casino water dance, not casino.
Can we shoot into that bowl?
Casino.
There we go. We're going to shoot down into it.
Check that out, guys.
Look at that. That's the music playing and making the water move.
Now, that just looks really cool on TV. This doesn't really serve a practical purpose other than the fact that when you take it back out and you dry it off, how about that?
How about that?
Pretty cool, right?
It's pretty amazing. Now, I have three color choices for you tonight. We have this for you in the slate blue. I also have it in the black. And this is called white smoke. Now, you're also going to get a charging cable because there's an internal battery. When this has got a full charge, how long will it play for us?
Yeah, you've got almost 10 to 12 hours. Not almost, you do have 10 to 12 hours on here. So that's pretty sweet. And on top of all that, simple. Because I know a lot of you go, well, if I buy something like this, how do I make it work? And it's as simple as this. In fact, let's show you in real time. I don't think I've ever synced any of these before. When you turn it on,
battery 100%. Ready to connect.
Okay, it'll talk to you.
Download the Bose Connect app.
Now you can connect the app if you want, or all you have to do is go into the Bluetooth on your phone, and that fast, I'll show you right here. Look at that down there. It says Bose Micro SoundLink. So if I click onto that, I can now play music from that device because David, now that one's connected. Hang on here, let me jump back to my, hang on, my phone's frozen. Jump back to your music, and now you can play music from whatever one you want, including the one I just synced.
How about that?
That took 10
immediately.
seconds.
That took 10 seconds, even with Brett's
seconds.
phone freezing up.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on this opportunity because what we're talking about is Bose quality sound. Now, when Bose first began in 1964, it was for major sports arenas, private jets, luxury automobiles.
Fancy
but
town.
as time went by, more consumers like you and me said, hey, what about us?
Yeah.
We're the folks that want to enjoy this in our homes and in our everyday lives. And Bose started making home purchases available for regular folks like you and I and everyone watching. So this is what it's all about.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, I think more important than anything else, not just the affordability obviously is the main thing here, but being able, David, and you and I talk about this every single time we show a Bose item. It could be a soundbar, headphones, in-ears, whatever it might be. You're going to hear music differently than you've ever heard it before. And I know, in fact, I just got, I should copy it and bring it in. I got a Facebook message over the weekend from a guy who bought the Sport Buds over the holidays. And he's like, you said that it would sound different. I didn't really believe it. And then I put them in and heard the nuances. I was listening to a countdown on SiriusXM's Classic Rewind over the weekend. top 100 cassette songs of whatever. And now Welcome to the Jungle? Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle came on. And I heard in the intro, they whisper, "Oh my God." And and 1,000 times I've heard that song, I've never heard it before. But I had my in-ears in, just doing stuff around the house, cleaning, unpacking, all that stuff. When you listen to Bose, you hear stuff that you haven't heard before on a song that you've heard hundreds of times before.
And what you may not know about Brett is a former radio DJ.
Yeah, I'm
so
a
there's
nerd.
probably not music in this world you haven't heard at least a million times.
Well,
right?
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of songs that I've heard multiple times, and by multiple, I'm being generous. You know, thousands of times I played a certain record, and then to hear it through a Bose device, whether it's a speaker, headphones, whatever it might be, to hear that song again for the first time, that's really what it's about. And it's not just necessarily a vocal. It could be a rhythm guitar. It could be something buried in the mix. It could be a background vocal. It could be some percussion. It could be a bass line that you've never heard before. And when you hear it the very first time differently, you're going to go, that's got to be a reissue. It's got to be a remix. It's got to be a new version of it. It's not. You're finally just hearing the song the way that it was recorded in the studio. And then you're going to go, what took me so long? Well, it used to cost a small fortune to own Bose, and now you can have it for, man, I didn't even realize that. So it's $100 to have a Bose speaker that's this small and this portable.
And goes with you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And the point I was making earlier about my mom buying my nephew a power source for Christmas.
Yeah.
She had no idea what music to buy him. She didn't know what kind of music and things that he looked at
Sure.
or listened to on his phone, but she knew he'd need to charge it.
Yep.
You don't know what someone's listening to, but you know they're going to need a great speaker. Not just a good speaker, but a great speaker.
Yeah.
And they see that Bose name and it immediately lets them know that they purchased something or they received something that is Bose quality sound. I mean, this is a company that's been around for 58 years.
Yeah, and it's funny, you know, we talk about different electronic companies, and some of them make a tablet, but they also make a refrigerator, or they make a dryer,
Yeah.
or they make a blender, or they make whatever,
Or an iron.
or whatever. Yeah, and then you talk about Bose, and all they do is replicate or recreate audio, and they give you one unique way of listening, and they're not concentrating all of these other lines and different types of novelties or gadgets or whatever it might be. Bose just does audio. They do it really well, and David, more important than anything else, they make it simple for the customer. And while we have this shot right here, so there's 3 buttons on the front of this. You've got your plus and your minus for volume up and volume down. That button in the middle is the multifunction button, and what that does is it allows you to do everything you need to do on the speaker simply by pushing that button. So I'll show you in real time what I'm talking about. Turn this up a little bit. If I press the button one time, it pauses the song. I press it again, and it plays the song. I press it 2 times, and it's going to skip ahead to another song. And then if I press it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, it goes backwards. Now, if the phone rings and you're connected to a phone instead of a tablet or a computer,
Sure.
you hit that same button, it pauses the music, it answers the call. There are microphones inside the speaker itself, as you can see right here. Those microphones will allow you to talk to whoever's calling, and when you're done, you simply hit that same multifunction button one more time. Not only, David, does it hang up the call, but it turns the music back on again.
Back
So,
on again.
nice and simple.
So let's talk to you about color choices. We have this in the smoke white, which is the first color you're seeing here. We also have it in the black. And finally, the slate blue. All of this for $99. It's also customer top rated and comes along with free shipping and handling. Brett is coming back a little later to put instant memory into your phone and also maybe, I don't know, back up what you've already got.
That's right.
Stored there. I'm talking about videos and photos and, if you want, your contacts, right?
Do it all.
We can do it all. In fact, that's coming up next. So we're going to take a look at that. But first, let's remind you about today's special value from Lazy Boy.